What is going on, you guys? Bastion YG here, and today I'm coming at you with my Splight Frog deck profile coming out in Power of the Elements. I believe it's going to be in August of this year, so it's going to be very, very exciting to actually go ahead and see this deck when it comes out. And the deck was just released in the OCG on the 23rd of April, I believe, so just about a week ago at the time of recording this video at least. And we've already seen it take almost half of the OCG meta by storm, and is actually going rampant over there in OCG land. Again, they have a slightly different balance than we do, so it might not, we don't know exactly the impact of what it is, but it is always a good idea to go ahead and look at the OCG to see what decks might have potential moving forward when you get them here in the TCG. So without further ado, guys, go ahead and get right into the deck profile. So for those of you guys who do not know, Splites have a really cool mechanical function that comes across all of them. So essentially they can all special summon themselves if you control a level 2 or rank 2 monster already. So it's really cool. They can all pretty much just special summon themselves from your hand, which is nice. And they all have, of course, different types of effects on the field depending on which Splight you have. So we're going to start off with triple Splight Blue. Splight Blue is going to be your searcher for the deck. Essentially, whenever this card is special summoned, you get to add a Splight monster from your deck to your hand. Primarily, you're going to be adding one of your 3 copies of Splight Jet. Now, Splight Jet, these two work very well together, the Splight Blue and the Splight Jet. So Splight Blue, again, you search Splight Jet through it, and then Splight Jet, if you control a level 2, of course, you gotta go ahead and special summon it because you already have blue on board. You get special summon the Jet, and then Jet, when it's special summon, you actually gotta go ahead and add one Splight spell or trap from your deck to your hand to continue comboing off that way as well. So definitely want to go ahead and maximize on these two guys, as they're gonna be pretty much the center point of the deck essentially. Next to Splight Red. Splight Red doesn't do anything to gain you advantage per se, but it does have a really cool effect where it adds a form of interruption on your opponent's turn. So basically, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you contribute one other level, rank, or link 2 monster you control, negate that effect. Then if you attributed a rank or link 2 monster, you can destroy that monster as well. So already you have a negate on board, and it's just a 1800 defense level 2 monster, so really cool right off the bat as well. Next we are playing one copy of the Splight Carrot. So Splight Carrot has the almost exact same effect as Splight Red. However, Splight Carrot, what allows you to do is when your opponent activates a spell or trap, so Red and Carrot work very well together to go ahead and just negate whatever your opponent has coming towards you. So it's really nice to have. So Blue and Jet are primarily going to be the ones you're going to be using to either Xyz or link off into bigger monsters, and then the Red and Carrot are going to be the ones you want to leave on board in order to continue disrupting your opponents. Next on to the hand traps. We do play quite a bit of them. We play one Nibiru. Yes, we are playing Cross-Eyed Designator in here as well. Triple Ash, triple Ghost Ogre, double Ghost Bell, double Veiler, and we do play triple Imperm as well. So basically, we have the space to play all these hand traps because it's pretty much playing a whole bunch of 1-card starters in this deck as well, similar to like a Prank Kids style. So that's really cool that we have the space for all of these. But what's also important is to make sure that you diversify, because this deck does have a few bottleneck points that you are going to want to address as soon as possible. That's why you play triple Cross-Eyed Designator instead of the Called by the Grave. Except for the Frog engine, you are going to play triple Deep Sea Diva, 3 Swap Frog, 1 Rodentun, and 1 Dupe Frog. Coming out onto the spells, we played double Prosperity. I thought about playing a third one, but I think I'm good with just 2 at this point. Again, playing expensive cards is something that I'm very much against. However, you are going to need that little extra bit of consistency in this deck. I have thought about playing 41 cards with a third Prosperity, but again, I'm just going to keep it as consistent as possible. So I just want to keep it at 40 for right now, so it's something that I'm battling on. But if you guys want to recommend playing a third Prosperity, if you have third Prosperity, then go for it. You know, let's try it out. Next, for the Splight spells, we're playing triple Splight Starter, which is exactly what it sounds like. Pretty much let you special summon 1 Splight monster from your deck. Then you lose life points equal to its original attack, which is perfectly fine. I mean, they're not really very strong to begin with. So at most you'll lose is going to be 1300 attack life points, so you'll be just fine. Next, you play 1 copy of Splight Smasher. What this allows you to do is interrupt your opponent by banishing a card they controls, as long as you're able to go ahead and banish 1 level 2, rank 2, or link 2 monster you control as well. So it's like a trade-off also, but the majority of the time the monster you're going to be able to banish from your field has already served its purpose, so you'll be just fine sacrificing it essentially. Then, as we already went over, we played 3 Cross-Out Designator. I already explained the reason for that. If you want to add a little bit more diversity to this deck, I do want to say that Lancia does every nichely hit this deck as far as the Frog Engine goes with Rodenttoad. So if you want to go ahead and do that one, I would not be against it. Maybe take out 1 Ogre and then put 1 Lancia in there. So that might be something that you could look to do in the future as well. Now, up for the extra deck, we play double Splight Elf. Splight Elf's going to be able to special summon during the main phase a level 2 or rank or link 2 monster if your opponent controls a monster as well from your graveyard back onto your field. So extremely versatile card, really good as well. Also, with this, you can go ahead and special summon your Totally Awesome that you just used from your graveyard back onto the field to use this effect again. So absolutely just nuts as far as that goes. 1 Salamangreat Almirage, 1 Halki Fibrax, 1 of your Nightmare Cerberus, and 1 Nightmare Phoenix, along with the 1 Dark the Charmer Gloomy. Actually, honestly, if you have 2 Dark monsters in your deck, I really believe Dark should be played in the extra deck, just seeing how DPE is rampant. Again, I'm not sure what the meta is going to be like in August when this deck actually becomes live, but I'm assuming it will be slightly different from what we have now, and I'm also assuming that we're going to have at least 1 more ban list in between then and now. So let's keep it moving forward. That's going to be it for the links. Now for the XCs, I played double Gigantic Splight, 1 Cat Shark. This is for very niche scenarios, but it has come up every now and then during testing where you want to go ahead and double the original attack of a XC's monster you may have, whether that's Centuria or maybe a Totally Awesome as well. So Cat Shark can be really good when it comes to those niche scenarios. Again, 1 Sky Cavalry Centuria, double Totally Awesome. It is possible to go ahead and make, so I will continue to go ahead and play this card. Then you can play 1 Downer Magician and your 1 AA Zeus. We do play a good amount of Xyz monsters in this deck, so playing AA Zeus is essentially a must to make sure that we're able to maximize our defenses as well. And that's going to be it for the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Honestly, this deck is really cool. It's very simplistic in its play style, so it's not extremely complicated to learn, but I believe it's one of those decks going to be easy-ish to learn but hard to master essentially. So I really like the way this deck plays. It has a lot of room for hand traps. It has a lot of consistency. It can make it some really menacing interruptions, small interruptions, but still menacing nonetheless. And it is extremely versatile. Use it as an engine, use it as a full deck itself. You can again mix it with Tri Brigade, you can mix it with frogs, you can mix it with a whole bunch of nonsense, or just play it pure. It's complete up to you. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe for more videos, guys, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one.